On the banks of the Mississippi River, home to the king of rock and roll and also the Memphis Tigers, where the fans have moved the party from Beale Street and are ready for kickoff. Today, a pair of Pac-12 teams getting set to square off in a game that could have season-long implications. As we'll see, the Louisiana Raging Cajuns taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Memphis Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Memphis will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the offense on first down. The inside handoff. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They'll ride Davis here. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
I'll tell you what, you want to quiet this crowd down. You want to do something demoralizing to your opponent. Establish the run game early on offense.
Looking to go up top on first down. Quick strike complete. Quick step and go. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
They go to the ground. Across the 25, he's got room. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns.
Touchdown, Louisiana.
You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. On first down, here comes this offense. Here's the handoff. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give on the inside. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. The Tigers want to move quickly. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Banks. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in and week out, working on those critical down and distances, third downs, and having that.
He wants to go deep. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Offense gets set for second down.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. A little screen to the running back. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down.
4th down coming up.
They'll try it on the ground. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a 1st down.
I know there's a lot of play callers that would try to throw the football there on 4th and 2, but they decided to run it. That was a great call. 1st down.
Memphis just keeps moving the chains on this drive. They're set up with another 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tigers.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And they tacked on the extra point. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get the ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Nice job by the QB. You can tell they want to push it down the field. They want to be aggressive on 1st down, which I love, which is really hard to stop from a defensive standpoint. But does a good job scrambling outside the pocket, picking up the 1st down, and then saving his life. Good job. Get out of bounds.
The give to Davis. At the 35, he's got room. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. The Raging Cajuns are in the hurry-up.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats, because he is not easy to bring down.
Back to pass, it's Hurley. He's got his man. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And it's right down the boulevard. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. It's complete. They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end.
That's the end of the first quarter. Louisiana 10, Memphis 7.
First down to start the drive after the break. Makes the grab on the shuffle.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
The pull and throw off the RPO. At the 35, he's open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Line getting set on 2nd down. Handoff from the gun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a hit as he fires. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
They'll ride Davis here. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
It's complete to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Raging Cajuns in the hurry-up. They'll run it to the right. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. It's first down from the 11. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Able to get a couple on the play. He's down at the 9. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Leaves it with the running back. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. UAB went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Blazers team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. From the gun, running back on the move. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice game to pick up the first down. Got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it well.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Pulls it and fires to the left. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
Quickly out to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Going downfield for the big play. And he intercepts it. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a man, it's Hurley. Throws to the back. It's complete to the right. At the 45 on its way. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
On the Houdini-like moves, get it to the 22.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Makes the grab. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. They love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Cajuns. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments.
Lets it fly. And he's got it inside the 35. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24. Memphis picking up the tempo. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He's looking to pass. They get to him as he throws. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Looking to throw on second down. Unleashes one deep. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Memphis, 14.
On the move from inside his 5. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Raging Cajuns will kick it off to start the second half.
Set to kick this one.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring goal.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
They'll give it to him again. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Memphis wants to move quickly. Looking to throw on second down. Scrambling away. Short gain on the play before he slides. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
This Memphis offense going to work again on first down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Ripping through the defense. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Brought down after a 5-yard gain down to the 7.
I know the passing game sells, and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. To the ground with the back. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis. You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in the clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of the long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been pumped the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Here comes the offense on second down. The give to Davis. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. And the Raging Cajuns moving quickly to the line. want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Hurley. They're working that left side. And the completion gives them a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Defense is about learning the plays. 3rd down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. From the gun to give, looking for room. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
And 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
Hand off from the shotgun. Still on his feet at the 45. Nothing but green ahead. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
From the gun, the running back has it. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Nice play by the defense. Now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that 1st half. And moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Running for it on 4th down. Shakes off the defender. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
The end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Louisiana 24, Memphis 21.
They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Wants to throw. It's Hurley. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big-bodied guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
Field goal is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Coastal Carolina is getting dominated today, and friends, the folks in Conway deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker. They're trailing by 28 to Liberty. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of him.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Looking for a productive play on first down. Out of the gun, the inside give. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. Memphis picking up the tempo. Wants to fire on second down. Got a man, it's Banks. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on first and 10. The give from the gun. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the ground game. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
They'll run the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Fires the pass, intercepted. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
And that is a backbreaker. It's fourth down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. They want that clock to run. The Raging Cajuns brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
And the Raging Cajuns will have it 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Scanning the field, it's Hurley. Safe completion on the screen. Open space at the 25. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. How about this? These guys are going for 2.
And when you run these screen plays, you're trying to get your playmaker the ball in space, and what a great...